All right. I know I'm usually one of the bigger haters when it comes to basically anything, especially if it's like supercell related. But hear me out, all right? Level 16, on the surface, it seems like the worst idea ever, all right? But if you actually compare it to the previous one, so level 15, it's it's a huge change, all right? Because when level 15 got released, the community was completely outraged, and it's kind of like it's kind of happening again. The only difference is that like now it's not nearly as bad, all right? Because when level 15 arrived, it was basically almost like impossible to get a card level 15 like for more than like one a season without spending like insane amounts of money. But with level 16, it's actually like such like a small change in like levels. Like overall, if you're like a new player trying to get a card to level 16, it's gonna take less cards than it takes right now to get a card to level 15. So that part is amazing. All right, it's a good thing. Maybe I could have popped there, but wasn't really sure. So that's a good thing. Now the only problem is that all the cards used to get converted, all the like overflow cards used to get converted to the elite wall cards. All right, so basically you could get like any card, like commons, rares. You can get like a billion dark goblins, and you could use those to try to upgrade, I don't know, like a mighty mine or something. Now with this new update, all right, it's gonna you don't get that, all right. You're gonna need again just a bunch of like specific cards to upgrade each card. So like that's like a small problem in my opinion. But yeah, like for most cards, it's not gonna have like that big of an impact. The only like problem is gonna be with I think like legendaries also, but like mainly champions, because now you're gonna need I think 42 champions to max a card, to max one to level 16, which previously it used to take apparently 44. So on the surface it seems like, oh, it's a smaller number, so it surely must be better, right? Because it's easier. But what they don't tell you is previously you could use like basically any other card to you know upgrade your champions. So that's like, if y'all know what I'm saying. Also there was other other places where you could get elite wildcards. So in that regard it's like a little bit worse for champions, and also I think for legendaries as well it's like a little bit worse. But like overall this update, it helps. Are the only like people it hurts are players who are like already max, or like already have like the decks that they want to use max, because it's gonna take like extra cards while we already spent like a bunch of like it's gonna be like extra now to get to level 15 and now to level 16 as well, because it's like um it's overall now gonna take like a lot less cards. So those are like the only like players it's like really hurting. So it's not like a target that hurts free to play players, because again overall it's gonna take less cards. But I mean, sure, there's like free to play players who are maxed, obviously, but like for anyone like starting the game, it's like actually it's actually like a good update that unironically helps them. So big W to Supercell there, which I mean judging by the way things were going with I got fucked here. I have to get a log down there. All right, luckily he played in the back. With level 15, from level 14 to level 15, it was like such a huge change and like momentum. Just like the amount of cards required, to go from really, really. Imagine like the sheer amount of cards required, compared to now. It's like a lot better, all right? It's a lot better, So I think we can appreciate Supercell for, actually being like somewhat generous with the with the new update. So it's not all that bad, I would say. But yeah, I'm in general like not a fan of like level changes, because they don't add anything, man. It's just like a flat like stat boost, which just, again, just doesn't change anything. It's the same as playing on level 11. But sure, whatever. Whatever. Oh, wait, there's card. That was a little bit close. But yeah, it's not like in any other games. For example, Clash of Clans, right? A new town hall gets released. People are hyped. There's some new content Yeah, Clash Royale just like a flat out like it just like nothing changed. That splashes really? All right, that's well, that's not cool. But yeah, again, just like doesn't change anything. The same as playing the game on like global tournaments. Now just not gonna you're not gonna like know the difference. But they have to like add something to keep like progression going. So in that regard, I'm like happy that it again didn't do like level 15. So level 16 is like a lot easier. To where it's just so there is something new, but not anything like insane to where you need to spend like hundreds of dollars to just like be able to play the game. But yeah, I think that's all I had to say about level 16. I think it's like overhated like as fuck. People are just like because it is Supercell. You make a bunch of mistakes. People are gonna hate. Even when you make stuff that isn't like necessarily like that bad. So it's kind of like deserved in my opinion, because they did make quite a few questionable changes. I have to log here. This is gonna wow, this matchup sucks. All right. But yeah, again, just not that bad. I feel like the whole community is kind of like overreacting. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. The one like actual problem I have though is like relearning all the spell damages, because bro, they change spell damages like so often, and then like new levels, as well as like the nerfs, everything. I just I don't even know how much Earthquake did. I didn't even like know how much Earthquake did on like max level until like last week when I actually checked, and I'm like a top 20 finisher, with Hog Earthquake, and I don't even know like my own spell damage. So that's like the one like quote unquote problem I have with that. But like except for that, it's really not a big deal. He's gonna rock there. That's cool. Couldn't really have done like much about that. I could like bob the ability, make some like fancy plays, but I mean it just wouldn't like change anything. I have to firecracker there. That's a bit unfortunate. But all right, sure. I got that's on tower somehow. Okay, that's that's unfortunate. I don't think I have to go for anything. All right, can we win this? I mean, probably not. This is just kind of gonna have to log the fire spirit. It's a bit annoying. Firecracker, please, girl. All right, all right. Um, sure. That's fine. That's fine. Does he have to? What does he do here? I guess for that, and then I'm not even gonna try anymore. I saw like a comment of someone like a week ago. Okay, good luck. Saying like, oh wait, in this like third game he was at this many mals, and then this fourth game he's at like the basically the same mouse, right? Did he lose and not show it? And I mean, I thought it was kind of like obvious. They don't like to show losses, because usually when I lose in Clash Royale, and like for like goes for like any other YouTuber, it's basically just like like a bad matchup. You do something like stupid, and it's like the people really want to see me just get like just completely like on there for like 3 minutes. So try like pick like more entertaining games. If I like lose and it's like very close, and that's like a whole different story. But if it's just like a game like that where you just like can't do anything, there's like like no point even like just showing it, in my opinion. I guess some people would back to differ, but so that's just how I see it, man. It's just no point. But I guess I showed that one, so pat on the shoulder for your boy. Let's see, this guy's playing Hoggies, bro. Hoggies, I don't like that card, man. I don't. I already hated the base card, and then now with the Evo, it's just oh, I just despise it, bro. I just absolutely despise it. It's the worst thing to ever happen to humanity. Not even joking. Just cannot kill that, bro. Anti-earthquake cannon doesn't do shit. Anything else just doesn't. And all right, that was fun. That was fun. That's like reached over the bridge. That's cool. Ice Spirit here. He's gonna like panic pop, or yeah. Yeah, I guess a log should like take care of it. Nice. And if it goes for hoggies, I'm gonna. All right, sure. Earthquake here. Go for ice spirit. You're gonna take like a lot of damage here. I feel like maybe I get a log, but I think it's fine. Go for this log for the ice spirit, because he's definitely gonna Oh no, goes for an earthquake. All right, never mind. Never mind. First of the evil can, so I guess that's something. Could have hit it, but I really thought he would have, played it a little bit lower there. But yeah, whenever they like evil hoggies, the key is just like kind of like try to go opposite. It's not like always gonna work because you know, they can still like defend a lot easier. It's like a hog rider compared to four flying bacons. So it kind of messed up my five card. It shouldn't like matter that much, right? Yeah, I think it's gonna be like damage for him. Luckily, doesn't have like the 3 card cycle, which I can appreciate it. But man, I don't know how I'm gonna be breaking through here. Go for like an ice spirit, maybe. Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh, that was that was not good. Oh, all right. It's like a nice spirit here. Hopefully, takes like decent care of that. Maybe like a might. He's definitely gonna like just try to delivery, or I'll pop still. Just why not? Could have like maybe done something. He's gonna. All right. It's like sure, sure. She's gonna like ignore that. Go for some like skellies. Go for this. Go for like hopefully that like takes decent care of that. I don't think I have to lock, but I kind of want to go in here, right? Because what does he do? Like earthquake? No, he doesn't have earthquake. Wait, earthquake here. Hold up. Give me one. Okay, wait. Actually, kind of back here. Hold up. Hold up. Thought it was over, man. This matchup is not one of my not one of my favorite ones. Nope. I clicked the pop. Please, please, please pop. Shouldn't get. Wait, cracker. Cracker. That was an awful bad queen. All right, pop here. Hold up. Hold up. Go for this. Go for this. Go for a firecracker, and we actually gonna win this. That would be pretty cool. Wouldn't mind. Hopefully the piggy doesn't. It does get one hit. That's fairly annoying. Go for this. Go for like a nurse quick. We do have evil can, but he does have a. Wait, he messed up. He just completely whiffed there. Hold up. Hold up. Hoggets doesn't get an R1. It's a bit unfortunate. But let's go for like a nice spirit. Go for. I just don't wanna take any damage here. All right. I guess we are gonna win this one, so that's pretty cool. Usually, bro, I just hate this matchup, man. It's just like actually so impossible because it's like flying hoggies queen. You just like can't kill like any of that. But I'll take it. I'll take it. Can he? I don't think he can get like not earthquake down. Yeah, even if he did, wouldn't do enough. So that's pretty cool. All right, next one against this guy. Probably I think he's playing like either like the Hoggies deck or something similar. Yeah, Hog Earthquake, man. I saw a lot of people like saying, "Oh, Hog is gonna be like so good this season." I'm like, huh? Where, where are you seeing that, bro? It's like the crypto Twitter account, just like, oh, it's gonna just like bullshit information, man. But that's quite an aggressive lightning. So he's actually playing like, oh, could be E Giant. I think it's E Giant. Never mind. All right, that's cool. That is cool. We'll go for like a log and then like Ice Spear here should take care of it. I really don't want a Skellies, but I did not trust that, bro. I just did not trust that. I could have hogged their art. To be fair, it would have forced like a lot of elixir because the skeletons would have been quite annoying to defend there. But I think it's all good if you just wait a little bit, just relax, go for like a mighty the bad because against E-Giant, well, huh? All right, never mind. I'm confused. Is this E-Giant? Probably. It should be, or maybe it's like graveyard but with lightning. I have no clue, man. Genuinely clueless here. But what is he? That's for guards. All right, I guess it might be graveyard, but again, just like who could who could know? Firecracker, please hit that. All right, just doesn't wanna cooperate. That was like a good mighty. Doesn't get pulled by the barbell. All right, no evil cage. I'll take that. And then yeah, I'm just gonna firecracker this. Fuck that. And then hopefully it doesn't like die. All right, nice, bro. Because the Golden Brawl has like an insane first hit speed that is just like I don't. That was not a good goal. What? Or that was just an insane hawk to counter the golem that would have been good. but just because your boy is just so good that it just turned out to be completely completely useless there. But before we start, trash talk our opponents, let's see if we can actually win here. That would be preferred. I can like earthquake this, I guess. And then like a mighty. Hopefully the Axie doesn't lock on. That's cool. And then that should retarget to the baby dragon. All right. All right. I'm a fan. Lock here. He might like try the lightning. Yeah, does go for that, but I mean he misses the fire, which wasn't gonna like, cause that much trouble. But we are gonna take this one. This was pretty proud of this ring, man. Cage Evo Baby Dragon Evo Axie NATO guards. You know, not the easiest match, but this is gonna be it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe. Yeah,